Hello, amazing humans, and thank you for coming back on to continue the read aloud of The Lady in the Color Clocks. Last time we left off with chapter 7, so that's where we're going to begin. Alright, chapter 7. A Clean Slate. Hey Jamie! Hey Jack, did you get to go over to the treehouse again? Treehouse? You know, with Oliver. Oliver, who's he? Are you mixing your imagination with real life again? Oh, Jamie, I'm starting to get concerned about that wild imagination of yours. I was confused for a moment, but then I remembered what Miss Lenora said about taking care of it. She did it. How did she make him forget? I was relieved, but also sad that those moments would be memories I would only remember. That night was such an adventurous night and reminded me of my younger years with him. Jamie! Oh, hey, Miss Rosberg. I would like to talk to you for a moment about your art. How did you come up with this brilliant piece? I then remembered the clock painting that I was close to finished with. Just in that moment, my excitement left. Oh no, it's gone. What's gone, Jamie? I couldn't tell her about the clocks, so I came up with something else. Oh, sorry, I was thinking of something else. Well, this is a lovely tree house you have painted. You should consider joining the art club. Your art is extraordinary. Thanks, Miss Rosberg. I have to go, but I will let you know. My mind began to go down the slippery slope. Everything has changed. Do I even have friends? Well, all is real. I have only begun to know this time thing, and I am so confused. Everything felt scattered, but I didn't have time to collect the pieces. Jamie! Amelia! Oh, good, you're here. Amelia laughs in response. Of course I'm here, you silly. Me and Oliver are going to go to Times Square. Do you want to join? Sure, I have one quick thing to do, and then I will meet you there. I needed answers to the roller coaster of thoughts I was having. Miss Lenora, hello, are you there? There was no answer at the door. I began to walk away, but then I heard someone. Dearie, you just barely missed me. I was out on a mission. Yeah, I kind of figured, Miss Lenora. I have a question. I know you said you would fix my brother and my friends not knowing about time traveler. And while I am sad to lose those memories, why did my painting change? Oh, dear one, you haven't lost those memories. Though they are no longer real, they are still there. Perhaps I should show you why I have so many clocks. But also, the painting changed because the time changed. That is why changing things in time should be done carefully and only if necessary. But no worries, child. I grabbed it from time for you. She handed me my painting of the House of Clocks. It was finished! I know how much it meant to you. How did she do that? Dearie, there's one thing you should know. That in these lessons, while you may save time, you will also sacrifice time. Sacrifice time? Yes, just as you've experienced with your friends. While those moments used to be a real moment, now it is only a figment of your imagination. You chose protecting your brother and friends over memories. Yes, I suppose it makes sense now. Now let me explain why I have so many clocks. Each year I use a new one. They each represent a year and help me to remember what took place in that time as well as significant moments and memories that may have changed. For you, it will be this way soon. Great, I thought. I already don't like change and now it's a daily life for me. That's awesome, I replied. I didn't say what I was truly thinking. She knew though. I know how you feel, child. It is a lot at once. But once understood, it is a whole new world of opportunities. It is all in the perspective and the willingness to allow change to occur. Chapter 8. Another Adventure. My phone began to ring. Oh no, Amelia, I forgot. I'm late. You best be on your way then, dearie. When you come again, I will show you how much of outside time we are. But for now, ta-ta. Wait, what? Outside of... I can't think about that right now. Bye! Amelia sees me and says, Jamie, I thought you almost forgot about me. It's adventure time. Time, I thought. I wasn't sure if I ever wanted to hear that word again. I tucked away my thoughts and tried my best to focus on the present. Where are we going? You'll see. Just follow me. She was so enthused. We went up many flights of stairs. I was 3 flights of stairs away before I almost gave up. Hang in there, it's worth it. We finally reached the top of wherever we were. What is this? I looked around. It was a dark room with a huge light connected to this huge circle thing. What is that? Come, have a look. I peered outside the huge gap to realize we were in the clock tower, looking out into the city from the clock. Wow, it's wonderful. City life is not so bad after all. All the lights, the people from under afar, it had such a creative vibe, so much life and different expressions of it. From those walking by to those going about, my favorite was seeing the lights glistening off the river below the bridge. I love how the city never sleeps. Bath could be the new New York of America, I said out loud. Though now that I think about it, this place seems huge to me, because I'd basically lived in a tiny town my whole life. Yeah, Amelia said, London is technically the New York of America. People call it Bath a city, but it is more so like a big town. There's always an adventure around here. In fact, every moment of life can seem like an adventure. Margalo from Stuart Little said it best when she said, just walking out that door is an adventure. As she shared this with me, I wished so badly to tell her what I knew about time. How did you discover this place? Well, let's just say that there are very few places you can go to clear your head. This is one of those places for me. A secret place, if you will. For me, it's to get clarity, perspective, and just be. Life only gets busier if you let it, and this is one of those places I can slow down for a moment. It looks like pause in time to reflect without any expectations. I need one of those places, I thought out loud. Well, I'm honored to be a part of this sacred space of yours. We stayed there in silence, staring out for the rest of the time. It was worth the stair climb to get there. I would definitely be back. Chapter 9. The Missing Piece. No, dear one, they don't. I couldn't help but thinking of what Miss Nora said about being outside of time. I had to find out. Jamie! Oh, hey, Jack! Jamie, it's been a moment since I've gotten to talk to you. Is everything okay? I had almost forgot and then remembered. Oh, that's right, he no longer knows. Of course he would think something's wrong. Me and my brother, despite different personalities, have always been close. Oh, how I wished to tell him the adventure we went on. We hardly kept any secrets and were practically side by side in everything. I gotta go, but we will talk soon, I promise. I couldn't think of what to say in that moment. Hiya there, dearie, I paused. Miss Lenora, we have to talk. Come in for tea, I bet you have loads of questions. I wanted to ask her about the outside of time part, but I was torn. Miss Lenora, I can't bear them not knowing, especially my brother. I've always been one to dream on my own, but this is something different. Why can't they know? My brother, my friend, I trust them. Okay, dear one, it is time I told you more of the story. After Henry discovered the way to travel in time, he shared with one other he thought he could trust. It turned out they were waiting for this moment all along. He enclosed what he thought to be between the two of them, and this is why there are those bad guys out there that alter time for their selfish desires. I see, but my brother, he wouldn't do that. And Amelia, I've only known her for a minute, but she doesn't seem like the type to do that either. Before we could speak any more, there was a knock at the door. Knock, knock. Come in. Lenora, is that you? Charles, I haven't seen you in donkey's years. Donkey's years? Why donkeys, I thought. Oh, Nora, I've been waiting for this moment for centuries. Literally, centuries. You've been around for centuries? I asked in my mind. Oh, dearest Charles, it has been quite the time. Literally. She spoke with much enthusiasm, and now it is officially unfolding before our eyes. Nora, is she the one? Yes, Charles, she is our recent one. Recent one? I was once again lost. What do you mean? I asked. Well, dearie, it may seem like there are a few of us, but there are actually more of us than you think. She then proceeded to grab a deep wine-colored clock off the wall. This one is from the future, a very special one. You see, dear one, though we can step into the past, the present, and the future, we don't always have total control in what will happen with time. There are many things that go into this measurement. This moment, for example, has never happened the previous times, but now it is after alterations. But enough of that now. I'm going to show you something that will hold your peace until then. Oh, Charlie boy, would you like to join us? I best be getting back, but maybe next time. All right then. 20 notches should do it. And then we were there within a blink of an eye. I kind of wish we could slow down time to see what happens in that blink of a moment. Where are we? Just wait a second, dear. We then watched as I in the future came into the room along with my brother, mom, and dad. And if that wasn't surprising, there were 20 more people that we could see. One being Amelia. But how is this? I was astonished. One way or another, we have been connected to each other, dear one. There are divine moments that have come about with these people, but yet have come into fullness. Do they know? Why not? Because in one way or another, they have let their creativity and wonder go. They have let their sense of childlike adventure go. This is why you were the easiest to unfold this to. Love, my dear one, is one powerful source that has connected you and I together, and others as well. And so, dear one, this is where you come into play. With time, we cannot change one's will, but with the combination of love, we can. There are things you can do inside of time that I can't, and I you. While we are outside of time, we still have a destiny to unfold, and each of us is vital to fulfill it. Outside of time? That's right. What do you mean by that? Dear one, it is another way of saying we don't let time control us. The world and society are built around this measurement, but we were meant for something more. It is knowing what is most important and the times for it. Crash! A loud noise broke forth. What was that? I asked. I don't know, dear. I haven't gone this far into the future before. We best get back before something major happens. I saw the concern on Miss Lenora's face, so I didn't bother to ask any more questions. Though time traveling feels like a blink of an eye, it seemed as if it was faster this time going back. I began to reason in my mind how that wouldn't make sense, but then again, this is already so much that I am just now figuring out. People really are like walking books. Miss Lenora, everything, it's the same. What could have possibly changed? We weren't the ones changing anything, dear one. Have you heard the saying about being in the wrong place at the wrong time? I thought of moments where time was not in my favor. Oh yes, I thought. I see, this makes more sense. I was conversing with my mind. Well, we couldn't. We just redo it, even if we did alter time? Dear one, there are endless variations and outcomes. This is why this is tricky. Ring, ring, and yet another interruption. Oh man, I have to go. I will have to see you later, Miss Lenora. And that's where we're going to leave off today and then begin at chapter 10 next time.